Alligators differ by a few ways. Primarily the way in which they predate their animals. Alligators eat turtles and clams. So if you have a look, they've got a rounded snout, it's quite blunt, but it's incredibly strong for crushing, let's say, a turtle shell. Whereas a saltwater crocodile has a much longer snout and very messy teeth, because all it wants to do is grab onto an item of prey, drag it into the water and rip a piece of food off. So it doesn't need that rounded, strong snout that an alligator has. The big males are up to 4 metres. The female alligators are 2.5. But realistically, the female gators, they pack a powerful punch because she's defending a nest, and that means she's given it her all. So 4.5, 2.5 metres, they're both equally as dangerous. So this is Mum and possibly Dad, we're not sure. He's pretty territorial down this area, but you can see a pretty significant size difference. So what happens is alligators, same as all crocodilians, brilliant mothers. And the first thing they do is pick a suitable patch, a nice bank like this in the sun, and then they build this nest. So we provide a little bit of nesting material, but she's scraped this up. Now, Jules has got her there, so I'm going to duck around here, and her eggs are going to be right in the middle. So they normally do this overnight. They come in when we can't see them and they dig it up. The reason for the nest is that while the vegetation decomposes, it incubates the eggs at the perfect temperature. Now this isn't a very big girl. Females get up to 3.5 metres, and so we'd expect maybe 15 to 30 eggs. I'm going to take some of this material up. And you always keep gator eggs up the right way. Some of these are cracked, but and what we look for, if you can see, there's a good band across that egg, a white band. It's a little tricky to see, but that's a good indication of fertility.
Poor little alligator.
Layer in.
Guys, just get back.
No, you're all right, guys. Today was pretty eventful because not only do we have Mum, but we've got a bit of a top dog young male that's moving up through the ranks, and he's not only been giving Mum and other gators a hard time, but us keepers a really hard time. So that made it a bit tricky. So we've brought the eggs up to our incubation room. We've got a whole room that we heat, and this is an incubation container. So I just put a little bit of bedding in there, and all we do is just place the eggs. They need to stay the right way up. And we've got some water on the bottom because it needs humidity. And basically, 60 days later, we'll have baby alligators. We'll only hatch a small amount this year, so this clutch, if it's in fact fertile, and it looks good, we've got a white band there across the egg.